Julius Caesar, William Shakespeare. Main characters: Julius Caesar, the ambitious Roman general and statesman whose growing power and potential coronation threaten the Roman Republic. Marcus Brutus, a noble, high respected Roman senator, Caesar's close friend, and the ideological leader of the conspiracy who acts out of genuine love for Rome. Cassius, a shrewd, envious, and pragmatic general who initiates the conspiracy and manipulates Brutus into joining it. Mark Antony, Caesar's loyal friend and skilled orator who masterfully turns the Roman populace against the conspirators. Octavius Caesar, Caesar's adopted son and heir who returns to Rome to form the second triumvirate. Minor characters: Casca, a bitter, cynical senator who delivers the first stab wound to Caesar. Calpurnia, Caesar's superstitious wife who experiences prophetic nightmares warning of his assassination. Portia, Brutus's devoted wife who inflicts a wound on her thigh to prove her loyalty and later commits suicide. Octavius and Lepidus, members of the triumvirate allied with Antony to defeat the conspirators. Cinna the poet, an innocent man mistaken for the conspirator Cinna and murdered by an ingrate mob. Ingrate? Oh my god. Enraged. Inciting Incident, the celebration of the Lupercalia festival and Caesar's triumph return to Rome after defeating Pompey's sons set the stage for political crisis. A soothsayer warned Caesar to beware the Ides of March, an omen he dismisses. Meanwhile, Cassius recognizes that Caesar's soaring ambition poses an imminent danger to the Roman Republic, envying Caesar's godlike status. Cassius begins planting forged letters in public spaces to convince Marcus Brutus. طبعا تقول ماركت بروتس بالشواء طبعا اكيد تمام بس هو ما دام اسامي رومانيه نقدر نقول بروتوس بالمات البوك. Brutus, a man revered for his honor, that the Roman citizenry desperately desires his intervention by exploiting Brutus's deep patriotism and fear of tyranny. Cassius successfully recruits him as the moral compass of the assassination plot. Climax. The climax unfolds on the fateful Ides of March inside the Senate House. Despite Calpurnia's terrifying nightmares and desperate pleas, Caesar insists on attending the session, driven by his pride. Once inside, the conspirators crowd around him under the false pretense of presenting a petition for banished citizen. Cimber. Casca strikes the first blow from behind, followed in succession by the rest of the conspirators. When Caesar finally sees his trusted friend Brutus among the assassins, he utters his famous dying words, "Et tu, Brute?" then fall, Caesar and collapses at the base of Pompey's statue. The Senate erupts into chaos, leaving the conspirators soaked in blood, proudly proclaiming the death of tyranny while terrified senators flee into the streets of Rome. Resolution: the aftermath of assassination plunges Rome into deep turmoil and civil war. Brutus addresses the public first, justifying the murder as a necessary sacrifice to preserve Roman liberty. A speech the crowd initially receives with enthusiastic support. However, Mark Antony follows with a brilliantly manipulative funeral oration, utilizing reverse psychology, sarcasm, and displaying Caesar's bloodied mantle alongside his generous will. Antony masterfully incites the mob to a violent raid against the conspirators, forcing Brutus and Cassius to flee Rome in disgrace. Assembling an army, Antony joins forces with Octavius Caesar and Lepidus to form the Second Triumvirate, purging rival senators and preparing for military engagement. The final confrontation takes place on the battlefield of Philippi. Facing defeat and unwilling to suffer the humiliation of capture, Cassius ordered his servant Pandarus to kill him shortly after Brutus, haunted by the guilt of Caesar and seeing his army utterly routed, runs upon his own sword. Antony discovers Brutus's body and delivers a poignant eulogy, declaring him the noblest Roman of them all, because he alone acted out of unselfish motives for the public good. And with the rebellion crushed, Octavius assumed supreme control, bringing an end to the Roman Republic and paving the way for the rise of the Roman Empire.